But look at this. All bone. The killer flayed the skin, the flesh, completely off. Now, why would he do that?
He's experimenting. He's trying to find the right way.
Is he experimenting with the head, too?
What do you mean?
I mean, La Bestia left her tits and took her fucking head. I don't find anyone around here. And God only knows what he's doing with it.
He's certainly raising the bar. Damn. This guy is good. I suppose I should be upset, even feel violated, but I'm not. No. In fact, I think this is a friendly message, kind of like, hey, wanna play? And yes, I wanna play. I really, really do. First he throws a severed head at me, then he leaves me these doll parts, like pieces of a puzzle. I like puzzles. But there's nothing more frustrating than putting a puzzle together and finding that it still doesn't make sense.
Dios mío.
Holy shit, the fucking fingertips.
Clean slices, no blood. My guess is he drained the body entirely before these cuts were made.
How do you do that? Some kind of pump?
No. I had forensics do a workup on our last victim. Our guy's old school.
Yeah, he hoists the body up, severs the jugular, the heart does all the work. It's the most effective method, really.
Fucking butcher.
There are 206 bones in the human body. He could have left any one of them. But he gave us exactly what we need to identify the victim. Like he's leaving a trail of breadcrumbs.
Oh, this is seriously fucked up, my friends.
Why go to all this trouble? What's this sick son of a bitch trying to tell us?
Not us. Me. My freezer. The painted doll's fingernails. I think he's trying to impress me. And it's working.
This feels familiar.
Okay. So how long's it been there?
Blood stopped pooling, still wet, couple hours at the most. What time was it found?
A jogger called it in this morning about 7:30.
No prints. Wiped clean. Real creep show, huh?
Any sign of the rest of the body?
Just missed a hand. You think this is our guy's work?
The ice truck killer? It's hard to say. There's blood. That's different. This is a male victim. Haven't seen that before. Cut appears to be almost delicate. You see between the first and second row of carpals. Very surgical.
I'll check out what else he left behind. A postcard to remember him by.
How far is Rand Beach from here?
This is Rand Beach. It was renamed Petrie Beach a few years ago. Everybody ready?
One more time. Stinky feet! Yeah, I just need to stop by my apartment and pick up a few labs. Straight to the station after, yeah. Thanks, Lieutenant.
Dexter Morgan, this is your life. It is my new friend, the ice truck killer. When he broke into my apartment, he took some time to get to know me, my life, my secrets. Meridian had one thing right. I do crave control. And the longer the ice truck killer maintains radio silence, the less control I have. Craigslist. It's desperate, I know. But apropos, personal ads are filled with desperation. Tyler from Key West. Speedos tanning on the beach. Touched your tits on Friday night. At least these folks aren't just standing by waiting for something to happen. And neither am I. Dear Ken, I'm in pieces. Why the cold shoulder? Love, Barbie.
Barbie, be patient. One day we'll share a cold one.
Come on, I want you and Rita to meet my boyfriend.
It's just hard to get a babysitter on a Friday night.
Dex, you're my brother. You should know my boyfriend.
You really like using the B word, don't you?
Well, Rudy is my goddamn boyfriend, so stop making bullshit excuses.
Honestly, our last double date was a little awkward. I just want to make sure this one's gonna stick.
We regret to inform you of the death of your father. Dad died 10 years ago.
This isn't about Harry. Joseph Driscoll of Dade City, Florida, names his son Dexter Morgan of Miami as his executor. It's a will.
Well, he can't be your biological father. Dad said he died before you came to live with us. He wouldn't make a mistake like that.
The body's awaiting cremation while they notify the next of kin.
Hey, I'm your only next of kin. Don't you fucking forget it.
Oh, and I inherited a house.
I know the truth because Harry always told me the truth. He had to. He was teaching me principles, a code. He knew what I would become without it. So Joseph Driscoll of Dade City must have been mistaken.
Dexter, hi.
Hey,
Surprise! I know you can't ask for my help, but it's my duty to, help while you deal with old wounds. Jesus, whatever, I'm here.
so it appears.
And this is Rudy.
Hey,
I waited a long time to meet you.
A secret life. The only thing Joe and I have in common. There's nothing else in this house to connect us.
Hiding out?
cleaning up.
I can only imagine what you're going through.
A lot of lemon fresh joy.
You joke. It's good defense, by the way.
Thank you, I think.
Still, possibility's got to be weighing on you.
What possibility?
That Joe could actually be your dad.
The only way that's a possibility is if Harry was wrong, and it's just not possible.
Or he lied.
Now I'm really curious. He's been gone so long he had to be planning a splashy return, but a crime scene just for me?
Well, thanks for the hospitality.
Hey, thanks for the steaks.
Yeah, you didn't get a chance to ask. Deb mentioned that you had a little incident at the crime scene.
Did she?
Oh, most of my prosthetic clients are pretty traumatized by the time they get to me. Anyway, I'm a good listener if you ever want to talk.
Thanks, but unless you know an expert in repressed memories,
For real?
you know something about it?
More than I ever wanted to. When I was in high school, I started having these dreams of a woman hit by a truck.
Who was she?
I didn't know. And one day, stopped by a mailbox, and it all came crashing back. My mom getting out to mail a letter, me still in the car. I watched her die.
How old were you?
4. I didn't remember anything until I went and mailed a letter. Walked right into the belly of the beast without knowing. What kind of memories you having?
They're still a little vague.
Right. You're gonna have to face it eventually. Maybe next time.
What's with your lip? Deb catch you with a right hook? She can be pretty protective with the remote.
I had a little workshop accident this morning.
Doesn't look like it happened this morning. Cut's already closing up.
Oh, did I say I meant yesterday morning? I think I'm working too hard. Anyway, I don't think my lip is why Deb arranged this little chit-chat.
My sister is afraid there may be trouble in paradise.
Your sister's wrong.
So this whole need to talk thing?
I'm starting to look at the big picture. She's someone that I can see spending the rest of my life with, you know?
No, I don't know. But I do know that Deb's fallen for you. Hard. You hurt her.
And you'll hurt me.
Something like that. So teeth marks. You definitely wounded this guy.
Good. I hope I broke his fucking nose. Or at least gave him a fat lip.
Angel, have you ever met Deb's boyfriend, Rudy Cooper?
Yeah, I went by his office a couple of days ago. Nice guy. Why?
At lunch, Rudy said he'd hurt his lip that morning. He was lying, and I was too distracted to care. But he's got my full attention now.
You here tonight?
Yeah, we're tits deep in the ice truck killer. Might be onto something. It's gonna be an all-nighter.
So that text message you got from Rudy about going away with him, you're not gonna do that?
Tragically, no. I was all psyched to meet him at the Miami Beach Marina, but this bullpen's my home till we finish this.
Good.
Good. I'm working on a theory that Rudy was gonna propose and now he can't. Why is that good?
No, I meant good that you're making progress here.
Yeah, we're getting closer.
Fingers crossed. At least I know my sister is safe tonight, which gives me time to check out my own theory on Rudy. Hey, I need these two tested against each other. It's kind of a rush. Excuse me. Hi. Hey, these two tested against each other right now.
Okay.
Laura Moser, addict, dealer, my mother. Arrested in 69, again in 71, same address listed both times. 1235 Mangrove Drive. They say home is where the heart is. Maybe this is where I left mine.
Your brother be hiding. Hey, Mikey. You weren't supposed to tell her.
You remember now?
Pliny.
You always had trouble saying Brian.
I have a brother.
A real brother. None of this foster bullshit. We're blood brothers. Through birth and death. Watching Mom die? It's amazing that we survived that, isn't it? Chainsaw. Flying body parts. The blood.
You were there too?
2 days. Sitting in blood before they found us. You were young enough to block it out. I've never forgotten the day that we were
Born.
Exactly.
I didn't even know you existed.
Of course he didn't. Harry wanted to keep you all to himself. And while you were being raised by the Morgan family, I only had the memory of a family.
Me.
Mom always told me to look after you. Imagine how I felt when I tracked you down and found out you were exactly like me.
I don't have to imagine. I can't. Not Deb.
No, don't say that.
I'm very fond of her.
You can't be a killer and a hero. It doesn't work that way! One of your victims now? You're gonna collect a little sample of Barney's blood for your slide collection?
You're not a trophy. You need to be put down.
Why? Because of your code.
The safety of my sister.
She's not your real sister.
The only one I ever wanted to set free.
But needs setting free, little brother. Your life is a lie. Never be what you pretend.
Sorry. I can't hear anymore. You're right.